Welcome everybody to another round of the Shumacher series in Global Racing Esports, and tonight we are off to Azerbaijan. Baku. As we wait for qualifying, which will be short, approximately 18 minutes. We wait for the drivers to come into their pit garages. We've got 14 drivers, same as last round. Similar names, except we have CSAVs on, which has missed the last couple of rounds. Chase McSoup, another new, not new to the series, but sorry, not new to the channel, but new to the series. So let's Chase. I think maybe he may have come in earlier rounds. I can't remember. Anyway, let's jump on board with some of these drivers. So we've got VDUX heading out of the pits. Some telemetry. Let's bring up. Oops, sorry. Bring up the map. So we've got VDUX and Jay Foley on outlaps. Well, actually half the field out now on outlaps. Well, that's good timing to jump on with Rico. He's overcooked it, warming up his tyres. So he'll be starting from the rear. Where's Redux from? Okay, so Redux is now on his hot lap. Let's stay on board with him. Past the castle on the left. Very tricky couple of corners there. This corner's hard as well. It's down a bit of a downhill there. You have to slow up more than you think, otherwise you'll hit a wall. These curves are nasty if you go too wide over them. It's flat out through these section, this sort of flip-flop, I like to call them. Let's see what time we can post. I guess around the low 140s. Mid 140s, there you go. We'll hop on with CSAVs, see where he's up to. Oh, bit of a corner cut there maybe. Wow, so close to the barriers. This lap is very committed so far, by the looks of it. Oh. See if he can pass Vidux. Oh, he's aborted that lap. Because he got an invalidation, I'd say, on that chicane before the castle. Very good lap from Joe Pulley there. Big Holly, they're very close to each other, so sparring partners from the same team there. Okay, so back on with Vidux. And Cheeky's come out of the pits now. Then we'll jump on with Cheeky. Looks like he's on a flyer at the moment. Almost collected the wall there. Had to back right out of it. Yeah, this circuit requires a lot of commitment to get a fast time. What can Hickey Cat do? It's 41.5. So with Rico starting last, that's going to make an interesting race. Watching him come through the pack. Could be some attrition at the start. Okay, so Cheeky's lining up now for he's got the ERS deployed. We've got a lot of fast drivers on tonight, so this will be a cracker of a race. I think it'll come down to good strategy in the end. Bit of wheel spin there. Bit of a tap of the wall, and he's pulled out of that one. So on board with CSAVs. He'll be hoping for a 139, which which I've seen people do on this circuit. The V-Dux is out. He must have collected the wall. Which is not hard to do through, especially around the corners we just saw next to the castle. There's some pretty crazy bends through there. Oh. And brakes we trust for that corner. Looks like he's got stuck somewhere, and he'll be starting down the rear as well. I want 40 dead. No, you got to be happy with that. Let's jump on with Fully. He's in a good spot at the moment. He needs to gain 6/10 to get into P2. Seven minutes left of quali till the checkered flag for quali. It'll be 7 minutes plus 1 lap, or for people to finish their current lap. Well, Sav's getting out of the way for Holly. Oh, sorry, so Fully we're on with. Same team, different name, different driver. Yeah, through here it's just nasty if you don't get the line right. Very nice cornering there. This section's all flat out, and you're going to brake a bit earlier than normal here because it's all downhill into that corner. That's very well done. Easy on the power, don't ride that ripple strip too much. And now you can take a break when you get around this next corner. For a very long straight, I think it's about 1 kilometre, I think. He goes into P2 by a tiny margin. That is an excellent lap. Aussie dude's moved up a bit as well. Looks like Viking's gonna do some practice. Because he traditionally likes to start at the rear. But with all these, with a couple of disqualifications, he won't be starting at the rear in this race, unless he goes out and crashes it. Maybe that's what he's trying to do. A little bit of a practice, and then just Bennett. So Big Holly and that Aussie dude, they're separated by 7 1/1000ths of a second. See if Hickey can do anything. And then we'll switch over to Cheeky after this. We'll just see what his time is when he crosses the line. He goes up into P4. Looks like Cheeky's broken something on his car there. Let's change cameras so we can have a look. And that is a front wing. He must have hit the apex around the castle, I'd say. Very common place to lose parts. So So he'll have enough time to regroup. Maybe not. 3 minutes and a half. It's about a hunt. Yeah, he may not get enough time to go around again. He might. Cheeky's going on with it. No, he's coming back to the pits. So someone's off in sector 3. Is that Dutch? So Alok's out on a lap, so we'll jump on with him. He's on his warm-up lap. We'll come back to him. Let's look at Snickers. It looks like he's coming back into the pits as well. Without a front wing. He didn't need that wing. You can give it to the fans. Let's just see if he can bring it home safely. They are very cautious through there because there's no front grip. The missing wing. We're back on with Alok. We're right on board with Alok for the entire lap. We'll see how he's pedaling. So it looks like one of the McLarens made out of the pits. That's a weird angle. So that's Cheeky ordering his outlet. Well, he should make it to the checkered flag in time. It'll be touch and go. C-Savs is on an outlap as well. I'm just curious to see how far back. Okay, so he's going to start a fly now. And Cheeky has got 1 minute and 15 seconds. He should make it. It'll be close, but he should make it. We'll have a look at Alok again. So C-Savs will be racing to get to the start-finish line in time. I don't know if he's going to make it. The Cheeky made it. So he gets to do his hot lap. So Alok moved up to 5th, which is a good effort. That will ruin Sav's lap if he comes around here. Oh no, he did make it to the... He's just having some warm-up laps, I'd say. That was a nasty shunt by Cheeky there. Win it or bin it, I suppose. Also, Alok's on his in lap. And that's there's no one else doing qualifying, so that's our finishing order, I'd say. C-Sav and a front row start for Jay Foley. Excellent effort for that time. Very decent. B-Ducks marginally behind in 3rd and very marginally behind. Actually, the top 7 are separated by 1 second. So half the field and the second half of the field pretty much had attrition, so got disqualified, crashed or didn't qualify, apart from a few, which you can see there. Bit of wheel spin and drifting going into the pits here. Boys will be boys. Maybe he's just testing the traction out for the warm up. So what did you think? CSAV's in the P1, so he's in the box seat. That one has to catch him. Jay Fully second, third VDux, followed by Icky Cat and A-Lock. Big Holly, Lupe Expishute, Snickers, that Aussie dude, Dutch Verstappen, Rico, the Viking, Cheeky Otter, and Chase McSoup. So there's our order for tonight. We should see a lot of action now. Okay, so now we have the warm-up lap. The 26 lap race. Let's check out the tyres. So majority of field are going on mediums. So Rico, Cheeky Otter and Chase McSoup are on the alternate strategy. So they elected to go with the hard compound so they can stretch further into the race and perform overcuts. Unless we get a safety car, which will pretty much mess up that strategy for them. An early safety car. Where probably the majority of the field may switch, but when it depends on what lap the safety car comes in. So if there's a safety car on lap 1, you'll find that the hard starters at the rear will quickly get off those and won't lose anything from it. So and they'll do their compulsory compound change. I think CSAVs is going to be very hard to beat tonight. I think VDux is... you might be able to run with him, I'd say. And Jay Fully likes this track, he's performed very well on it. And don't write off Hickey Cat there. And never write off Rico and some of the boys down the back there, because you know, you can never tell. It's, you know, safety car strategy. It's been won from the rear many times. But CSA's in the box seat to avoid any first corner collisions. So I think we might stick with this camera angle. That's too far away. We might go further down the field. The CSA's has a bit of an angle there. Let's look further back as we wait for the last competitor to line up. On board with Hickey. Do they make it all through the first turn safely? Looks like Snickers may have been in trouble there. And there's a safety car already, it looks like, or a virtual safety car. The full course yellows. So let's go back to Rico. So here's his front wing. Someone definitely lost a part there. Looked like a red car, could have been Rico. Yeah. So nobody's out of the race. Rico's going to have to come and get a wing. So that was a virtual safety car by the looks of it. Big Holly's crashed. So Snickers. Sorry I missed that. Have to keep a close eye on the timing board to see who's close to having a pass. So we'll jump on with Vidux. Looks quite close to the back of Jay Fully. That CSAS has a big slide there. So there's 3 of them in the pits. We've got Rico, Lupe and Snickers. Aussie dude gets a bit closer now. As the stream becomes a bit laggy. Try and bring up some of these. Where's that broadcast camera? There we go. That doesn't really improve it much, does it? Technical issues here. I'll just that improves it. Just give me 1 sec. Oh, that seems to have done it. That's right on board. Looks like Viking and something's happened there with Viking. Maybe Cheeky ran wide somewhere. Sector 1 and 2. Is he missing a wing? Okay, he's missing a wing. The Chase McSoups had an incident somewhere. We don't want to miss the action at the front, so I'm kind of trying to see where the smallest gaps are for passes. Is that a safety car? No, it's green. It was a full course yellow, but it was green now. This Chase goes flying by. Sorry, Aussie dude goes flying by. Dutch Verstappen. Joe Foley's now lost the DRS range on the leader. V-Ducks. Try and bring up the tyres. .95% ERS for V-Ducks, so he will be in the box position. What's Foley got? 54, and he's deploying early. He's trying his best to defend. He's just going to have to let him go, I think. So CSAV's now got an issue, has he? .62% ERS. Maybe he's just looking after his tyres. So Rico just got a quick lap in. Oh, there goes V-Ducks, unfortunately. Let's just stick on board and make sure he rejoins safely. Has he got damage? That looks fine to me. He just had a spin on that bend. So we'll jump on Rico. He's a bit of a hot trotter at the moment. Bit of sliding going on for him. He's sticking the power down a bit too early maybe. Getting a bit keen. The hotkey is not working for the detail, so let's look at let me see if okay, that's working now. Okay, so there's our change in position. Okay, that's the safety car. Oh, so everyone's going to duck in the pits now. The hards from getting on to mediums again for CSAVs and hards for the rest behind him. He may be doing a medium soft run. It looked like Viking had an incident. Just put off to the side. And now the fill will compress. We're just over a quarter of the way through the race. This is a get out of jail free card for Rico. Because he can now jump on this sort of rubber and catch up to the remaining field. The remaining field's going to catch up and give us some more action at the restart.
Battery 70%.
So CSAS must have picked.
Battery 70%.
So CSAS must have picked the wrong tyre. And he's back in hards. He's going for hards now. So that'll shuffle him back in the pack to probably last. As you can see the track map, he may not be relegated to last. I'd say he'll be 9th. There we go. moment. Wanting to close a web page that's viewing the stream. Okay, well that's looking a bit better. Okay, we should get a restart now, so off we go. Any moves happening? Oh, gee. Someone went right off there on sector 1. The Hickey's gone for a repair job. On board with CSAVs. He's got phenomenal pace. We'll see what he does with his traffic. This airlock goes a bit wide there, and looks like there may be a bit of an incident happening here. Oh, this is not going to look good. 3 into 1 don't go here. So CSAVs backs out. That's the wise thing to do. Aussie dude's trying to move on V-ducts here and cooks it. Yep, no grip on the outside there. Not sure what's happening to the frame rates at the moment. They're certainly not working out too well. It looks like CSA's catching Rico at a rapid rate. As Redux gets close to fully, we'll just switch between these guys. This is a move for the lead. So the leader's got 40% ERS versus 60. Not this time, says Joe Fully, as DRS is now enabled, so that may assist in the next laps around. Oh, looks like Cheeky, and Rico both go off. That'll be a safety car maybe. I'll try and see what sort of processes are getting used up on my PC. I'll be back in a sec. Okay, now we're back. So Hickey's been in the pits again for the third time. So look at the tyres. So Fully's on hards, followed by Snickers on mediums, and Lupe Expichute mediums, CSAV's hards. 13 laps left in the Grand Prix. We're at the halfway distance. Not sure if mediums can make it all the way to the end, but we'll soon find out. So V-Dux has grabbed a set of those. And also that Aussie dude and Cheeky Otter. The Aussie dude grabbed hards actually. And Hickey Cat's on 3 lap old hards. So the guys at the back of the remaining runners have fresher tyres than everyone else. Fans are cheering under safety car. Safety car in this lap. So here we go. Oh, CSAV's got way out of shape there in the braking zone. Looks like B-Dux is being passed. Oh, let's move forward one spot. Go back on with Chikiota. Can Jay Foley bring it home and be another winner, different winner for this season? We've had so many different winners this season. It's been another incident. Not sure how. The CSAVs snatches another set of tyres. That'll be his fourth pit, wouldn't it? There we go, safety car again. No, virtual safety car. On board with Dutch Verstappen. We'll go back one spot to Hickey Cat. I thought he gained a bit under safety car there, so he's going to have to serve a penalty for that. A little bit slideways there for Chase McSoup. So Cheeky's behind V-Ducks. He's on the mediums. V-Ducks on the mediums. So the tyre life's exactly the same. So it's a fair fight. There's Jay Fully's doing a great job on his hards out in front with 10 lap old hards, who I'd presume is trying to run to the end on. Be a sweet victory if he can make it to the end on old hards. We'll go up one spot to V-Ducks. We'll have a look at his slipstreaming. So that Aussie dude has got 38% versus 47. Nice pasture on the outside. It's very hard to make it stick from here. Does Cheeky get in on the action? I guess he does. It's a good little fight here. So that Aussie dude's on the hard tyres, so he'd have less corner grip. Cheeky might sneak up the inside. He gets a good run off the corners. Hey, oh, I'm on the... I'll just let my daughter in. Okay, sorry about that. I just had to let my daughter into the house. Okay, so what we're up to? Snickers is putting pressure on Joe Fully. And we've got that Aussie dude putting pressure on Otter. Cheeky Otter. Chase McSoup is putting pressure on Hickey Cat. We'll stick with the lead at the moment. Stickers has the tyre advantage. 11 lap old medium is probably not at this stage. I'd say the tyre advantage will go to Jay Fully because someone's gone off. Someone's slipping down the field. Looks like V-Ducks might have his DRS deployed. And ERS. As Chase McSoup gets past Hickey Cat. How much ERS has Jay Fully got? 54. That's quite decent. This is 9 for Snickers. 16 for VDux. He's right up with the leaders now. And so is Cheeky Otter. So we'll stick with the in-car, or the T-cam for Cheeky Otter. See all four in battle. Oh, someone's gone off. Safety car again, is it? Ah, oh, Jay Fully. Oh. What happened there, mate? Looking too much in the rear vision mirror, I think. Didn't quite see the clock type. You can only be over a millisecond over and you get pinged, so he's going to have a drive-through for speeding under caution. That's completely ruins his race. Oh, that's a big shame, mate. Loved to see you get that victory. This is when you scream at the computer screen. Yeah, can't serve it now unless this. Oh, is the safety car in? I think it says safety car. Am I reading that right? Safety car or VSC? No, safety car. Okay, you might have got away with serving a drive-through there. Oh, well the penalty's gone off. So he switched tyres at the same time, which is interesting. But yeah, his penalty's still there. Okay. This will bring C Saz back into the action as well now, because he was a pit stop behind. There's a leaderboard changes. It's been a wacky race, isn't it? Snickers and Cheeky are going to have good rubber if VDux and Chase don't pit, which they probably won't because they will get relegated. I wonder how Dutch is going on those inters. He's probably just using them just to save his rubber and he'll pit again. So there's another tactic you can do, is just use intermediates so you don't wear down any of your used compounds. Do a couple laps on the safety car with them. You may even just do one. But it's risky because he's 28 seconds behind, he may not catch up to the field for the restart. Plus it's very hard to drive on this compound in the dry. So who's pitting there? Looks like Chase is McSoup's pitting. Getting off those 8-lap old mediums. And Dutch Verstappen's going to jump onto some softs now, I'd say. Oh, new set of inners. Yep, there must be rain coming. In a dry race, there will not be any rain in this race. well, we'll see if he knows what he's doing. Yeah, that's a pretty unfair penalty for Jay Foley, but they're the rules, as we saw in real life F1. Rules are there, and they have to be served, unless you can get away with it like Alonso did. It's a fair call. I mean, they didn't really work on the car; they just touched it. It was fair for him to keep his third place. He drove well for it. That's the problem with motorsports. Some of the punishments don't suit the crime, and some crimes don't suit their punishment either. Take a competitor out and get a 5-second added to your race time, and you ruin someone's race completely. And yet if someone touches the car when they're not meant to, you get a 5-second penalty. Like in the pits, that is. So touching and smashing into a car have the same penalty. So to elaborate on that, it's been extreme. So if we saw a couple of years ago around the Red Bull ring, where dive bomb passed, drove another competitor off the track, they got a 5-second penalty. That competitor happened in a couple of occasions, lost a lot of positions. I think another one crashed. Yeah, they only got a 5-second penalty, and last weekend we saw that a 5-second penalty was issued for the rear jack guy touching the car with the jack but not lifting the car up. So yeah, I think they're totally different offences, and they should be scored differently or penalised differently. But I don't make the rules. Being a millisecond over the safety car speed is like a 20-something second penalty for Jay Foley in this game, just for breaching by a millisecond, plus over a millisecond. Oh, what happened there? Snickers, you're trying to warm up your tyres too fast. You meant to do those burnouts after the race when you win. Okay, we're back on with C-Savs. Jay Foley's going to have to pull out of this one now. Unfortunate for him. Oh, he doesn't pit. Okay. Well, there's only 3 laps left, so he may be able to make it to the finishing line without being disqualified. And then he can take it upstairs after the race. See if he can get that win see if he can be reinstated. But yeah, I don't see him succeeding if he does that. The game penalise you, well, not much you can do about it. So Dutchy's on his inners still. Okay, he might be doing a rain dance somewhere. Whoa! Oh! What was I saying in qualifying? You can't go over those curves too much. They spin you out. I've been caught out in them so many times. It's not hard to do. That's a shame. Shame for CSAVs there. There's Jay Foley serves his penalty. Cat. So on board with Hickey Cat. It was quite rapid in qualifying, so we didn't get to see the pace of Chase McSoup because he went out in qualifying early. But it looks like there's a battle for the lead happening up here as well, so we'll stay close to this action here. Wow, this car's not handling very well, is it? What is happening? Like he's driving on ice. I think those softs have had the expiry date issued to them. We'll go back one spot. See what sort of angles. So, yeah, maybe CSAV's tyres are a bit too worn to put that sort of power down on the curb there, and low fuel makes the car a bit lighter, so yeah, if you're running low ride heights, which you predominantly do on this track, that curb where CSAV spun is rather high, so if you get your underbody over that curb, it'll just spin you around. As we see a nice little gap here. Okay, it is raining, see? So Dutch Verstappen's been doing his rain dancing. But we're on the last lap and I don't think it's going to affect anything. Whoa, the track's getting very slippery. Oh, Cheeky went out, did he? I heard a bang. The V-Duck should drive in these conditions quite well, being a duck. So the Cheeky's had a spin here. The question is, who can make it home safely? We're on the last lap. Everybody's struggling for grip. Except Dutch Verstappen. Oh, there goes Chase McSoup. It was the right strategy for Dutch Verstappen. It's just, if it was another lap, he'd probably win it. Those V-Ducks had a spin. We missed that altogether. Wow. So Hickey Cap for the win, followed by Cheeky Otter, Jay Foley, and then Dutch Verstappen. Wow, 4 runners left. Well, there you go. Who to thunk? So Joe Fully stays on the podium. He'll be happy with that. And Chase McSoup, driving in the soup, gets driver of the day. Well, that was a battle of the fittest. It was like elimination game mode. So you can keep it straight. I think most people will be glad to see this race over. Okay, there we have it. Icky Cat, Tricky Otter, Joe Fully, Dutch Verstappen, the rest of DNS. So the top 4 will get points as part of our league rules. And we'll catch us all next time. Bye for now.